10 celebrities you didn't know they have diabetes. Tom Hanks. You know, stars do not get much bigger than this. I could read out his CV, but it'd be much simpler if you just have a look through your favorite movies of all times, because he might just be in some, if not all of them. On a Jonathan Ross show, Tom Hanks alludes to the American diet as the causal factor to his type 2 diabetes.
You're fine. Your health is fine. You're in a good... Let's talk about the diabetes.
Except for I've got type 2 diabetes. Anybody? Let's see a show of hands. High blood sugars. Let's raise them up. Folks, you have the natural health. You should know this stuff.
We have the natural health, but we don't have the American diet over here. That's what it is.
Tom, being Tom, had seemed to go on to talk about his type 2 diabetes just about almost everywhere he went.
Well, my doctor said, look, if you can weigh as much as you weighed in high school, you will essentially be completely healthy, will not have type 2 diabetes.
Right.
And then I said to her, well, I'm going to have type 2 diabetes because there is no way I can weigh as much as I did in high school.
Hilarious. Trust him to make light of the 7th leading cause of death in the United States. But it's a good thing diabetes are totally manageable. If you thought that Tom Hanks' story was nuts, wait till you hear the next one. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more amazing videos. Nick Jonas. Jonas was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes as a teenager, which means his body creates little to no insulin and requires regular medication. It was March 2007, over a decade ago, that Nick publicly announced that he has diabetes at Carnival for a Cure concert. His announcement, however, didn't go down well with his fans, which were mainly young teenage girls at the time. They thought he was going to die. But little did they know the scare was over, should I say, as just 2 years prior to his announcement, at 13 years old, he was diagnosed miraculously before what could have been a diabetic coma. He tells us, "I was very close to a coma, like a day away, if I hadn't gone to the hospital." It's fair to say he has really done well in managing his type 1 diabetes ever since his diagnosis. And also in advocating raising awareness for diabetes, in 2015 he co-founded the organization called Beyond Type 1 to educate people about it. If you thought that Nick Jonas' story was wholesome, wait for the shock of the next one. And be sure to stick around till the end to find out which celebrities sadly were overwhelmed by the complications of diabetes and passed on. Elvis Presley. On August 16, 1977, Elvis Presley died at his Graceland estate in Memphis, Tennessee, at age 42.
I just can't tell you in words. It was such a great shock to everybody and to Memphis especially. He's a boy just like I was raised for, but he made it. He was good to everybody.
All I feel is just hurt. I hurt all over.
Elvis suffered immensely in the weeks leading to his death. His body was completely ravaged from high blood pressure. His lungs were under the strain of emphysema, his heart was twice the normal size, and his liver was excessively damaged. The culmination of a lifelong high cholesterol diet, Elvis was famously known to have a sweet tooth, and sugary treats were high on his list of go-to foods. His favorites were Southern classics made by his mother, Gladys. For all his flaws and shortcomings, Elvis was a trailblazer, which music through him was forever changed. Even in death, his legacy lives on. So let us remember him not for his tragedy, but for his triumphs, because he had many. If you thought that last Elvis story was touching and sad, the next one should cheer you up. Adele. Fans became anxious after there was reports that Adele collapsed backstage during her Las Vegas residency after suffering a flare-up of her spinal condition. She, visibly in tears, told fans that she fell and was unable to move because of a sciatica attack and would have to cancel her shows. But most fans don't know that she's not only recently having serious health issues. At age 6, she was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes and had to wear an insulin pump wherever she went. It's good to know, despite her ongoing health issues, she seems to rise above them and be the star singer we all love. Halle Berry. Well, hers has been a case of misdiagnosis. Let's find out. It was during the filming of the 80s television series Living Dolls that she suddenly collapsed into a diabetic coma. And at the young age of 22, she is diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. However, that didn't stop the illustrious acting career she's had, and and for a 53-year-old, she sure looks in good shape thanks to her famous keto diet. But she stirred up a controversial ruckus when she alluded that she has indeed cured her type 1 diabetes in the year 2007. She said, "I've managed to wean myself off insulin, so I am now type 2 diabetic." Doctors quickly took to the internet to condemn Halle Berry for claiming her change in diet cured her type 1 diabetes. They surmised that the actress was either mistaken, misinformed, or misdiagnosed, and probably always had type 2, which tends to affect people later in life and can in some cases be overcome with a change in diet. Whatever her diagnosis may be, type 1 or 2, we are happy she's doing absolutely great. In closing, other celebrities diagnosed with diabetes are Sharon Stone, Tracy Morgan, Patti LaBelle, and Salma Hayek. Thanks for watching, and do make sure to subscribe to our channel.